What is up, guys? It is TK Whopper, and we're gonna be doing another tutoring. Except, I kind of started late, and so we're tutoring Darius after he's already died to a gank, which I couldn't tutor him about. But first thing, I don't know if he used his potion or not. I have no idea what happened to gank because I'm joining this tutoring late. So, sorry about that. Whatever. Turn off purple frames. Blue side. Oh, I can actually move. The red things on there. And if my last tutoring, I was against Jace. That's a kind of hard lane. That's actually quite a hard lane for Darius because while Darius will absolutely overpower him in a straight up fight, he missed that too. That's really bad. He did it. I think he hit that minion. He did it. I was talking to this guy about how he has to E, auto attack W, and then Q. But that's... Alright, wait. I'm on a bunch of different thoughts at once. First of all, I'm joining this tutoring late. He already died to a gank. Jace is a hard lane. The reason Jace is a hard lane is because... The reason Jace is a hard lane for Darius is because Darius only has one way of getting close to his opponent, and that's pulling him in. And that method of... Alright, let's say you pull Jace in. He can immediately knock you away, and your only method of getting close to him is ruined, and Darius can only deal damage at melee range, but Jace can do a lot of damage from far away, so it's very hard for Darius to win that lane. Now, it's not impossible if you just try and overpower him in the one-on-ones, but in general, it's pretty hard. So I don't know how he died in the first game, because I wasn't watching. So that's kind of shit. Yeah, something else I wanted to say was that if... Yeah, okay, there, he can get this kill. If he has no Ignite, he could have gotten that with Ignite auto if he had had the, Ignite. So it's risky to stay up here. No, Kha'Zix just showed bot, so he doesn't have to worry about a gank for a while. His bot's on the opposite side of the map. So, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. The thing about Jace is you ordinarily want to pull auto. He failed it there. He canceled his auto to do the W, so he got off less damage, and the bleed stacks went away faster. But something about you ordinarily want to hold your Q as late as possible because it does more damage the farther they are from you. So when they're running from you, if you use your Q, you'll get more damage than you ordinarily would. But because Jace can knock you away right after you pull him in, if you try and hold your Q, he might knock you away before you actually get the chance to do it. So on Jace, you want to use your Q earlier just to ensure you get the damage off. See, he can full to 0 Jace with pull auto W Q. He'll have Ignite up soon. So I don't know what Kha'Zix is. Kha'Zix is right there. So he's got a tiny bit of time. I would say just push out this wave and then recall. And I'm sorry about this lag. I hope that music is quiet. See, he can Ignite ult. He should have he's gonna get it, but he should have auto attacked one more time before he went down because he was already dead at that point and it would have been a more guaranteed kill. I honestly had no idea Jace had Ignite. I should have known that. So he's CSing decently considering how he was put at such an early game deficit. But now he's gonna want to get wards and either damage or armor. I would personally rush a Sunfire going against Jace, just so you can push him to his tower and then get wards and stuff. So he's doing that too. But he's getting a lot of potions and not a lot of wards. Darius is extremely susceptible to ganks, which is one of his problems, which is why you should always try and get at least one ward up in your lane at all times. Because a Kha'Zix gank will just kill him. Like, he doesn't have a method of getting away. So that's why the escapes are really helpful. I have music on. I hope you guys don't mind that. I don't know if I've said this. I think it's quiet. Because the game is louder than the music. I don't know. I hope it is. I forgot to turn off my music before I started this, and once I start a game, I can't turn off the music because it screws with traps. So underscore. So shit, but whatever. He's pushing his lane. I don't really like that, especially because he didn't get a ward. If you don't get a ward, you want your lane to be pushed to your tower. As I said in the previous video, which you should definitely check out, this is the optimal place for your lane to be, because it's pushed enough that you don't have to worry about it. See, he did that. He did that really well. Pull, auto attack W as he starts to run Q. He got maximum damage out of Q. That was very good. He's winning this lane pretty well. Yeah, and it's well, because it's not good. You don't win when you good. You should Q that to get that minion. I pointed to it. I didn't actually click on it to that minion, because he could have gotten it. There, he failed his... Okay, that was something. That was interesting. He failed the... He interrupted his auto attack with a W, but he ended up getting it anyway, as he was not good. See, he really needs to get a work, because he has no idea where Kha'Zix is right now. And it's just risky, because he's pushing so far. That's why you always want to get the wards on Darius. You really need them. Otherwise, he just pushes too hard. Doesn't work. Yeah, he's missing a lot of minions. You really gotta practice getting minions. You can just dunk here and get the kill. That was good. Knowing your damage is important on Darius. He did that well. So, oh wait, the gangplank? He didn't have a gangplank. I got a message gangplank. Oh, he has to be on my friends list? That's lame. When did they do that? Yeah. This guy didn't believe that he was being tutored by a diamond player. This gameplay. Oh, that flashed up. Oh, I hit him in that tower, You go, cow. You're your own man who don't need no plan. Whatever. He has
they say if you want something,
enough gold for boots and chain vest and I think a ward, so that's what he should buy.
When it comes to managing your money, with Affinity, you can bank when and where it's
instead,
like being able to deposit.
Yes, still.
Turret has been destroyed.
I don't like this play. There we go. Oh, he's going pickaxe. Oh, double Dorans. I don't like that. I definitely would have gone for the Sunfires because Sunfires is such a strong item on Darius. But double Dorans, I don't like it unless you're getting it really early game and you really need it. Because the best part of Doran's Blade is the blocking 8 damage from champion basic attacks, and that's unique. So getting 2 doesn't stack that, so you're only getting the 100 health and 10 health again for 5 seconds. Which is an insane deal for 440 gold. He could have gotten that minion for Q. But it wouldn't have slowed him down. He would have gotten to the fight at the same time. So he should be getting all of these because he's not actually going that fast to help. See, he doesn't want to fight this. So yeah, don't get too dorn because while it is a lot of stats, you don't get the original 8 damage, which is the best part about it. And sadly, you don't build Doran's ring into anything. I mean, Doran's shield into anything. So you can't really get that well. You just dunk here, You could have dunked before that other auto off went off. Dunk here. Ah, shit. He did now. Alright, there he made a mistake. The dot, he's gonna get this win because he's Darius and he's really strong. Now he made a mistake there. It obviously worked out, but he didn't have to burn flash. He had the dot to kill Jace. He had 5 stacks of bleed and a red buff, which does an insane amount of damage because he got red buff from killing someone else. So he didn't have to flash after and finish him off. He could have just killed Diana instead. Like as Darius, you gotta leave targets with the dot on them, knowing that they're gonna die, and then moving on to other targets. But something that you have to make sure you don't do is think they're gonna kill them and then be like niddly healed or something. So it's always better on Darius. I've made this mistake countless times. He is Barrier for Darius, which is the best Darius skin. Respect. You always want to ult earlier rather than later, and what I mean by that is, if your ult is probably gonna kill them, and if not the ult, the bleed reset that you get from ulting them is probably gonna kill them. Just do it. Like, don't hesitate. Because I've waited so many times and then had them flash away and not end up getting a kill. Just because I always want to hold my ult. Always better use your ult earlier and get the kill than risk them with it. This game's kind of really fast, to be honest though. That was a mind games flash, man. You got him. Okay. So yeah, he's rushing the Frozen Mallet. It's decent on him, and it's really hard to escape from him once you get that. But I don't think it's necessary. I think Sunfire is a better item because while you don't get the 30 attack damage and you get less health, it costs a lot less gold, gives you magic damage, which is good because they're just stacking armor. The Sunfire will do a lot to them. And it also gives you armor, which is really helpful. Like right now, he's only got 73 armor. If he had a Sunfire, he'd have like 140 or something. Or he'd have like 110. I don't know. So he probably should. I just don't want to Frozen Mount that much. I only really get it if you absolutely need stick. Like if you're against a champion like Riven, who is really, really mobile and it's hard to stick onto her, maybe Frozen Mallet. But as it is, Sunfire would still probably be better against her. At the very least, get Sunfire first. He could have queued that mini. He's got to practice his CSing because he's missing a lot that he could be getting. Like, if you want to get an item to stick to them, honestly, I think Trinity is just better than Frozen Mallet because Trinity gives a lot more damage. It does give less durability, but it gives so much more damage, and the move speed is more helpful than slowing your opponents. Because in terms of catching up to with a pull before you've auto attack them, you'd rather get a Trinity. You'd rather get a Trinity than you would a what's it called? Frozen Mallet. Sorry, I was kind of distracted. Because you can't before you auto attack them, the Frozen Mallet isn't helping you catch up to them. That was a good pull. Yeah, alter. So you should go alter. Q him, because you know he's gonna be walking in. You need one more auto off, and then you can kill him with your dunk. Dunk. Little late dunk, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is normal. It's Q, dunk, and dunk. Dang, he's got that. He's doing pretty well. But he has made many mistakes, so this is good. Because the ideal thing is when players do well, but they still make mistakes. Like, you're going to get better from this Skylerashe.
Our team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. If anything else, I can't really think of anything else. He's maxing W before E. I personally prefer Emax because not only does it let you pull more frequently, which is really helpful, but it lets you. Oh my gosh, the W is so bad. Is he evolved? Q? Alright, no, he's dead. Okay, as I was saying, that what was I saying? What was I saying? Jeez. I forgot. Oh yeah. He altered a little bit early. He didn't have. I don't think he had it. Well, she might have had barriers, so it's safer. I really think the Emax is better because if you Emax, the cooldown goes down enough that you can start with Emax. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get that. Yeah, he's not gonna get that. The cooldown goes down enough that you can start your fight with a pull and then end it with a pull and then back in. So that's why I generally prefer that over W. Because while the damage does go up, and so does the attack speed reduction, it's just not as worth it. But something to note that's really important, you do want to go W max if you're against a lane where you're brawling a lot. Because the E is better for catching up and chasing them and pulling them back in, but the W is good for brawling because it reduces their attack speed, and the damage goes up, so it's really helpful in a fight. But if they're stacking armor, like say you're against someone like Nasus who's probably going to rush like Frozen Heart and try and not die to you, you're going to want to go E for the passive armor penetration, which goes up, which is another important reason why you're leveling it. Like that's the main reason you're leveling it, but the cooldown duration the cooldown it goes down is still helpful. So hopefully this game will be over soon, because I can actually fast forward, nothing really happened. When you can use your W on towers. Did he flash? No. To auto W a tower gets you a lot of damage though. He couldn't help out his teammate there. He's getting swiftness boots, which I like. I've already explained to him the way the items work. Swiftness is good for catching up. He can see there. He could have dunked a tiny bit earlier. Probably killed him before he got that barrier. You can get that with a Q. Yeah. Oh my god. There we go. He's gonna get this. Oh, he could have gotten it. Oh. What do you think you can do to him? An inherent problem of Darius, which is probably why he died and got ganked earlier, is that the only way he can fight, his biggest source of damage early on is his Q. That's just always his biggest source of damage. It just does so much. And so using that early on to fight, it pushes the wave really fast. And so by like level 3, you'll probably be around there. And that's really easy to get, because level 3 is generally the time they go from blue, red, and then they come around here and start to gank. So it's very difficult when you're a Darius to try and not push, but still win trades. So I don't really blame him for getting in time, as long as you don't let that determine the rest of the game. Because sometimes that could snowball the enemy really hard and have them win, which is really bad. But the way it happened, he still was able to come back. Yeah, they could just release it. Yeah, dump that. No, not dump. Oh, he is my dump. Now, something that you can do, which takes a lot of practice. Like, I play Darius a lot, and I'm still bad at it. Alright, he can auto attack, dunk that. Alright, he's going for the... Just dunk him, yeah. He should just kill Alistar first. Alright, he's getting the dunk off. Something that's a really interesting, I think it's a glitch. 90% positive it's not supposed to be in the game, but you can abuse it and use it if you like. Darius' ult has a cast time, and there's a glitch where if you cast his ultimate right before you die, and you get the full animation off, it will do the damage to the guy you targeted, but it won't go on cooldown, even if it doesn't kill them. It'll stay off cooldown. You have to ult like right before you die. It's really hard to do, and I don't think it's random, but it's just super hard to time, and you have to know when you're gonna die. But it's a trick to get off free damage on the guy that's killing you right before you go down, because there's really no point not to, because it's not going on cooldown. So that's hard to do, but you can, if you want to, try and abuse that. You have to be really good though. Like, it's super hard. That's like the kind of thing a Diamond 1 player would like gimmick their way really into challenge themselves. I don't know. It's cool and it's neat, but it's not practical. Because you're dying anyway, so ulting isn't really even gonna help you that much. Still gonna die. Yeah, there are 2 cows. This is normal because I have like a couple tutorings lined up, and yeah, I didn't really have time for him to do a range. I mean, and it's easier to get your roll than enormous. So they should win this shit.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has
Yeah, that was
been
good fault.
destroyed.
Sorry, I just got sound for a second. I mean, there's not really much to say. He knows what he's doing. Oh, he's made mistakes. And I hope I've taught him how to correct it. You just gotta be wary. Just try not to push early game. That first game, it's hard. It's hard to live. But just try not to push. Try to be ready for it. And with Flash, you'll probably live. No, don't pull him. You didn't even want to do it. Yeah, see, right there, that's an example of having to know his range really well. You have to know Darius' range really well to get good with him. That's like the highest skill cap thing. GG. Pop. I hope the sound ratio was better this game. So anyway guys, that was my tutoring. And Skylerashe, I will see you in Diamond.